John 21:15-25. So Jesus asked Peter 3 times if he loved him, and the third time Peter was really hurt. I think I remember reading in other translation the word distressed, but this translation said that he was hurt because Jesus kind of kept on asking him. It seems like Jesus wanted multiple confirmation, and I think I remember a sermon where the pastor said that is kind of like Jesus redeeming Peter's for betraying him 3 times, denying him. And I think that might be true. And then right after that, Jesus told Peter that when he was younger, he can walk wherever he wanted, but when he grow old, someone will put a belt on him and bring him where he does not go, and indicating the kind of death that Peter would have to endure. And so it seems like John, when he wrote this, either he kind of foreknew, like had a vision about Peter's death, or this happened after Peter died. We don't know for sure. I should look it up. And then after that, John wrote that Peter's just so funny. I mean, he was just hurt about like Jesus asking him 3 times if he loved Jesus, and this time he just heard that and he's comparing again. He's like, what about him? So Peter's funny. But Jesus is like, what is it to you? Like, why do you care? It's not your business. It's not your you shouldn't be worried about that. If I wanted him to stay until I come back, what is that to you? So Jesus is kind of like flippant. He's like, Peter, mind your own business. But and John kind of, so I think John's purpose in saying this is that there was a rumor that he wouldn't die, but he's clarifying that it's not that Jesus said he wouldn't die. It's saying, what is that to you? It's saying, what, like, don't worry about it. And so he's saying that his testimony is true, and that if there were many other things that Jesus did, and if it were written in detail, he doesn't think even the world can contain the books that would be written. So only selected important details, inspired, were kept for us in the Bible. But if they were to write down everything, it would be volumes and volumes and volumes. And I believe him. I think it's true. I wish there were, but then it's actually much harder to know the truth also, because even with the Bible itself, with just this much, there are so many controversies, like around what is true and what is what is scriptural, what is inspired, and what is fake, what is written under a false name or no name, or not to be trusted. I think with more like data, the message might be even like more lost. And so I think God in his wisdom chose to keep only the bare minimum that is important, that is required for faith, for us to make a logical conclusion regarding our faith.